A heated legal battle over a 2-year-old toddler unfolded in a Denton County courtroom today. The state's Child Protective Services and the boy's mother are going head-to-head over his medical care. The boy has been apart from his mother since before Christmas. NBC5's Maria Guerrero is live at the courthouse.
Hey, Meredith, as you can imagine, this is a very complex and emotionally charged case about what happened when a mother left a pediatric hospital against medical advice, which doctors claim then put her little boy in danger, but also about whether CPS was right in removing that child, despite his mom saying she was willing to return to the hospital of her choice. Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom, but it was packed with family and witnesses from CPS, Children's Dallas, and the boy's own pediatrician. This is 2-year-old Josiah Sanders, taken by CPS some 65 days ago. Okay, so last December, Josiah's pediatrician instructed mom Jocelyn Sanders, who's in a wheelchair, to take Josiah to Children's Dallas after his weight dropped and a rash became something that needed to be treated there. Records show mom objected to an antibiotic doctors wanted to administer, so she left against their advice, saying she would take him to his pediatrician. Children's doctor Suzanne Daigle was concerned over malnutrition, which dated back to March, and testified Josiah's skin was flaking off and parts of his body were swollen, saying if he did not receive in-hospital care, he might die. When mom left, despite medical advice, the hospital had to report it to CPS. A CPS worker then went to his home in Corinth with police, and when officers refused to remove that child after not seeing any signs of danger or neglect, the CPS worker took the boy in her car back to Dallas Children's, 40 minutes away, despite not having a court order and despite mom telling CPS she would take Josiah to Children's Plano, just not Dallas. After a 2-month hospital stay that included speech therapy and a feeding tube, doctors say Josiah has improved. He's staying with a woman known to the family. The hearing has wrapped up but continues next week. We spoke with Sanders about being apart from her son for at least another week.
It's very difficult given that it was pushed back, and I would like my son to be returned to me as soon as possible. But like I said, I'm keeping faith in God and my team as well, that justice will be served and the truth will be brought to the light.
They were saying that he looks better, that his skin looks better, that he's gained 8 pounds. Is that not a sign that whatever they did helped your little boy get back to a healthy state?
Given that I was given that same opportunity, I would have had that same results with him. CPS rushed the judgment and didn't allow me or give me that opportunity to do that.
An ER doctor at Children's just testified a short time ago that all of this could have been avoided if mom had left the hospital and gone straight to another hospital instead of going home. Daigle also said she is not sure that the boy should be returned to his family unless changes are made. Josiah's pediatrician, though, says she is a good mother, and all of this really happened because of miscommunication between doctors. Reporting live in Denton, Maria Guerrero, NBC5.
All right.